Greetings, viewer. Hope you're enjoying the blog so far. Now, this part is called Explanation and Justification. I like to think of it as a look back on what I set out to do, what I've created, and what I'm going to set out to achieve during the rest of my coursework. But first, the results of the focus group. Now, surprisingly enough, it was pretty unanimous for You're Dead. It obviously touched a chord with a lot of people, and I'm not really surprised. The best way to approach this is to explain how I came up with the idea. I was completing a late shift at the job I work, a certain fast food chain, and I was standing behind the till, watching the seconds go by, second after second after second. It was just so monotonous. There was no enjoyment. I was literally waiting for the second to hit by so I could go home. Now, what was interesting was I started to ask, why was I there? Why was I spending my weekend standing behind a counter serving others? And the answer was money. I was only doing this one thing for another result, for a reward which I could spend on other things. And I realized there was a lot of people in my situation. You don't have a career, you have a job. Doing not for the love and enjoyment, not because they're making a difference, but because they just have to. So this is kind of the mindset that I approached You're Dead. It's a very unusual song. I first heard it on What We Do in the Shadows, a very entertaining film. And the song just struck a chord with me. I felt like it was dealing with the same issues that I was facing in my everyday life, and I feel like I could communicate that. So, what is the pitch then? My music video will consist of a single artist who has been driven to hide her emotions, to kind of cave in, to conceal her true self at the workplace. She is literally dead inside during the entire video. She's going to be stone-faced cold, serious, staring into the camera with no real showing of fun or emotion, just nothingness. And she'll be in a series of different locations. This will kind of illustrate how she's the every girl. She's just one of many. There's nothing unique about her, and it's really to emphasize this real problem that's facing us, especially with stuff like 0-hour contracts, and how we are pretty much being taken advantage of by corporations. Throughout the video, there'll be very little creativity. However, the creativity will be happening around her. The percussionist, it'll be a 2-act band. He will be off to the side performing some sort of repetitive task to kind of make a beat. This will enforce this kind of robotic nature of the workplace environment. As it builds up, it'll become more and more creative as the imagination is trying to burst through wherever it can, but it's still limited by the lack of stimulation that comes from these environments. And in the end, I think it will really touch with a lot of people. The song's very unusual, but I think that will allow people to view it as what it is, which is this deep political message that's trying to make people realize the situation they're in. So I do believe my music video can make quite a difference. It's not just about entertainment, it's something more than that. It's about ambition, it's about autonomy, it's about strength and belief in oneself, and that you don't really have to be stuck in that dead-end job. There's nothing really limiting you. You can go out, you can be adventurous, you can try and make it. So anyway, that's this for this time. Hope you're enjoying the blog, and stay tuned for more.